Simi got home very angry. She said, "How dare him? Who gave him the liver to do such a thing to me? Me, a stripper and high-class Rose girl. I know I don't own an apartment yet or a car, and I am still sleeping with 10 girls in a room sharing rent. But I carry myself like gold, and yet that Lucas rubbished me. But when will I be like Stella? She's the reason why I wanted Lucas at all costs. She has a zaddy that spends on her. Every day, she comes back with different expensive things. And just yesterday, she returned with 30 inches bone straight hair. Not one, but two. Last week, her zaddy bought her an iPhone 12, and I am still here. That Lucas's wife has spoiled show for me. To think that I've written my list, eh? But I must say, his wife is so beautiful and I can never be measured with her. But at the same time, I need his money. My list is so long and I can't foot my bills myself. Even if I have to be his side chick, I don't care. See December here now. I can't even boast of a tangible thing to catch up with this Christmas. I need to change my wardrobe and buy at least 1 or 2 hairs and an iPhone 11 or 12. Omo, if I get these things, I'll be very okay for now. She sat quietly and Stella walked in and started packing her things. Simi asked, "This one you are packing your things, hope all is well." "Yes, babe, all is well," Stella responded. "Just that my zaddy bought me an apartment and I am moving out." Kai! Simi felt so jealous, but covered everything with a smile. And with a fake smile, she said, "Congratulations, oh." "Thank you," Stella responded and continued her packing. Simi started going zip-zap in her mind over Stella's matter. Is this girl using charm or something? She was the last girl that moved into this apartment, and she came in here very poor as a church rat. We introduced her into this business. I still don't understand though. Just 2 months into this business, she met this divorced man in his early 50s, and that's it. He opened a boutique for her and she stopped doing this going about business, but constantly brought in expensive things to this apartment. And the oga pata of it all has happened right before my very eyes, having her own apartment. Simio, wake up. I am not sure Lucas is really married. Maybe that lady is just like me, finding her way into Canaan land. She can't stay there, oh. I will have to use one of Lucas's friends to get all the information that I need. Even if it means throwing myself at them. After all, that's my business and it is not new to me. See cars everywhere. House be like heaven. Even though he doesn't love me, I will put my head. It is better to cry in mansion than to cry in the house of a poor man. Chidera's uncle down in the village had a sober reflection. He said, "I think I am an idiot and a bad father to my children. Sometimes I wonder what my late sister Oluchi did to me. I asked her to go to the stream that fateful day because I already paid some guys to rape her. But along the line, she got pregnant. I simply asked her as an elder brother and someone who knows the story behind the rape to get rid of the baby. Because I know the child will constantly remind me of my evil deeds. But she refused. She gave birth to that Ugoma and died. My only sister's death didn't hurt me. Instead, I was happy. And I transferred every atom of hatred I had on her to her daughter. I know how many times I have paid boys to do the same thing to this Ugoma. But instead, they come back to ask for a hand in marriage. Ugoma's father is very rich, enjoying his life in the city. He came back 2 years after he raped Oluchi, my sister, to apologize and get married to her. But Oluchi was long dead and forgotten by me. I never mentioned anything about Ugoma, his daughter, because I didn't want her to end in a better hand. But it still happened, and now my two daughters dislike me so much. Is this karma at work? I didn't know I gave her the good wife qualities. I thought I was caging her. Little did I know that I was caging my children, especially my first daughter. Oh, poor Chidera. Ugoma was waiting patiently for her mushroom soup, and after a few hours, she started perceiving a weird aroma from the kitchen. She ran into the kitchen to see what was burning, only to meet Lucas sleeping in the kitchen counter. She couldn't help but to smile. She left him, turned off the gas cooker. The pot was already burnt. Not just that, the kitchen was also in great mess with plates littered everywhere. She started regretting daring her husband to cook for her. Precious mushroom that is hard to get, all gone, and yet there was no mushroom soup anywhere to enjoy except for a burnt sacrifice. Ugoma felt like spanking his head because it's really painful seeing him sleeping and sweating as if he was on his bed. She got busy, washed the plates and pots, mopped everywhere and started cooking her husband's favorite meal, egusi soup and fufu. Oga was still sleeping, even with the whole noise. Ugoma felt like calling her mother-in-law, but she realized she hasn't set her eyes on her phone throughout that day. She said, I will ask Lucas about it when he wakes up. Few hours later, she was done cooking. She decided to set the table first before waking the sleeping chef. When she was done, she went to the counter Lucas crashed, tapped his shoulder. Immediately he opened his eyes and stood up very fast. Ugoma asked, Oga sir, please where is my mushroom soup? Faking a frown. Ewo, cooker, cookers. My dear wife, I am so sorry. I know I have messed up big time, Lucas said. Okay, I have already prepared your favorites, so let's go and eat, Ugoma said. They got to the dining. Ugoma served him. He started eating immediately, almost biting his fingers. You are such a good cook, he complimented. Ugoma thanked him and managed to ask if he had seen her phone. Oh yeah? I actually bought you a new phone, he said, pointing to the shopping bag on the bar table. Ugoma was excited, and with a smile she said, Thank you. I never knew I would be this lucky in my life to get married to a rich man. You are not only rich, you are super caring, and it is so sweet to be with you. Instead of Lucas to say simple thank you, Oga said, Has anyone ever told you how pretty you are? Yes, Ugoma replied, but I don't believe it anyways. Now, I am telling you that you are the most beautiful girl in the whole world, and you better believe it. Okay, thank you, Ugoma replied. Fast forward, Lucas took her to the park and they were enjoying the fun rides together. People were taking pictures of them, but they didn't pay attention. They had lots of phones, and Lucas took her to a restaurant. Immediately they sat down, a waitress came to them. Looked at Lucas seductively and asked, What's your order, sir? And Lucas said to her, But we are two here. My wife comes first. And immediately the lady's countenance changed. Madam, speaking now to Ugoma, what's your order, please? Ugoma said within herself, I must not fold my hand here. Can I see the menu, please? She replied the lady. The paper was handed over to her. I will go for spaghetti, egg sauce, and fried chicken. The waitress was just jealous, and she said within herself, Why didn't they do this one? Now you first marry rich man. She now asks, What will I serve it with? Orange juice, please, Ugoma replied. What about you, sir? She asked Lucas. I will have same thing my wife ordered. The lady nodded and left. In few minutes, they had their meals served and they started eating, chatting, and laughing. Ugoma saw it as an avenue to thank her husband again for the new phone, an iPhone 12 Pro Max for that matter. And he also opened an Instagram account for her before they left the house, and she already had lots of followers because Lucas announced her to the world. The whole thing was new to Ugoma because she had never been showered with such love and care before. She appreciated her husband and said a lot of sweet words to him. Down in the village, Chidera had been angry since last night. How dare Lucas? How dare him talk to me that way because I am in love with him? She blamed herself for choosing him. But what did he even see in that local smelling Ugoma that doesn't know how to read or write? Take a good look at me now, a graduate in marketing. Although I have no job yet, but at least I am educated and will fit into his class perfectly. If not for me, would he have known the way to his father's house? Yes, he gave me a huge amount of money, but does that matter? I swear, I am going to get married to a rich man that is even richer than him 100 times. She was still in the valley of anger when Gina and her apprentice Nina rushed into the room with their phones bearing good news. Chidera, have you logged into IG account today? They asked. No? Is anything the matter? Gina then said to her, log in, my sister. There is an important news you need to read. Immediately they delivered the message like Angel Gabriel. They left. What can that be? Chidera thought. She immediately grabbed her phone and logged into her IG account. The first thing that popped out on her screen was the picture of Lucas and Ugoma having fun at the park. You know bloggers now. They garnished the headline. Popular business tycoon and Instagram celebrity Lucas Okafor was caught on camera having sweat time with a beautiful lady at the park. He later revealed that the mystery lady is his newly wedded wife. See beautiful pictures. This was a rude shock to Chidera. Is this really Ugoma? To satisfy her curiosity, she immediately searched for Lucas Okafor and his account popped in. She saw a picture he posted few hours ago, a picture of him and Ugoma with a caption, "Hello fan, follow my beautiful wife's account." She tapped the account and trust apropos people now. They had already followed Ugoma's account, so she had lots of followers following just one person, which is her husband. It didn't stop there. Her account was already verified. And just one post, which is a picture of her sitting on her husband's lap, looking all peng, had lots of reactions and comments. Chidera didn't know when she smashed her phone on the wall, and it broke into pieces. Gina, the weapon fashioned against her, was standing somewhere peeping, and immediately she smashed her phone. She said, "Yes, my sister. That is the best way to go. If not, you will just spy because of high blood pressure." And she laughed so wickedly. Chidera shouted, "Oh, that should have been me. How on earth did I miss this man?" Back to Simi's apartment, Stella was still packing, and some of the girls joined her. Simi was jealous. She didn't join. She said, "I don't have time for nonsense." She had made her own money and I need to make mine. She entered the bathroom and had a bath. She applied her attraction oil, got dressed, wore makeup, wore heels, as if that day was the final day to get money. She smiled at the reflection of herself on the mirror, took her phone, ignored the IG notification and ordered the ride. Before she left, She saw one of her roommates, Anita, sitting alone, and she asked, "This one you are so quiet. Are you not working today?" Anita replied, "I don't think I can continue in this business again." "But why? Or have you cashed out too?" Simi asked. "Remember I told you guys what happened to me yesterday?" Anita replied. "No, you didn't," Simi said. "That Zaddy you introduced me to nearly used me for ritual. I escaped with the help of a cleaner." "Ah!" Simi shouted together with the other girls. "Yes, so," Anita said. "So when I mentioned it to seller, she told me she pays her workers 300,000 naira monthly. And you don't have to pay for transport because her Zaddy bought bus that brings her workers to work and also take them back home. So instead of me sleeping with different men every day, it is better for me to work for her." "Oh, I see," Simi said. "But how will you cope with the daily rent we pay?" You are not updated at all. Stella said her Zaddy bought a 4-room apartment for her, so I am free to move in with her. "Are you not going with her today?" Simi asked, faking a smile. "Yes, I am going to stay behind and pack my things later because Stella is coming back to pick me tomorrow morning," Anita replied. "Okay now, good luck," Simi said and left immediately because the cab driver was outside already. She was angry because she had been with the Stella Zaddy before. He didn't pay. She left without looking back, and all of a sudden he started spending on Stella. Name it. Boutique, house, phone, car, hairs. And I am still here. "Lucas, you better not be married though, because you are my last hope of becoming rich," she said. The cab driver took her to the clubhouse. She walked in majestically and all eyes were on her because of the way she looked. She ignored them all. She was a hunter on a mission. She walked into the VIP section of the club only to see Lucas's friends drinking, but he was nowhere to be found. She walked up to one of them, Ola by name, hoping to get an information from him. Ola was also very rich. She threw herself on him, and the attraction oil worked. After all said and done, she didn't get any information from him. No clients to carry her home that night, and Ola paid 200,000 naira. She simply went home damaged. As she entered the apartment, Anita's bags were already packed and she was already sound asleep. Simi quietly entered the bathroom, freshened up and collapsed on her bed. She collected her phone, logged into IG, only to see the shock of her life. It wasn't the pictures that was her own problem. The comments. "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, cute people, love emojis, prayers upon prayers, I go love all kind of comments." She got bored reading the comments and she angrily switched off her phone. "Why can't I just get a rich man?" she asked. "What is wrong with this my head? I can't lose Lucas. What am I even going to do? His wife is so beautiful and I doubt he will look my way. See the way he threw me out of his house. I just have to look for a plan B because I really need to flex this Christmas. Or should I go after Stella Zaddy?" But on a second thought, no. One of the guests here have tried doing so before and the man taught her a good lesson. And moreover, if I do that now, what would be my gain? I am just going to give the man freely. And free something is not in my Christmas list at all. "Lucas, why do you have to get married this Christmas that I need your money?" She rested on her pillow and within few minutes, she slept off. Lucas on his part didn't know he was causing commotion here and there. He said, "Today was really fun. I was the topic in the whole social media and I love it. It was getting really dark, but he didn't care as long as his pretty wife was right by his side." After a little while, Ugoma called him. "Ogasa, it is late. Please let's go home. We have tried for today." Lucas kissed her. Ugoma buried her face on his chest simply because she was shy. Lucas took her hand and led her to the car. Immediately they entered the car, he said to her, "Ugoma, my wife, can you sleep in my room tonight?" "Yes, sure I will," she replied. After a few minutes of driving the car, Ugoma slept off. When they got home, Lucas opened the door and she asked, "Are we home already?" "Yes," Lucas said, helping her straight to his room. "Please go and freshen up." Ugoma nodded, entered his bathroom, and after a few minutes, the water stopped running. She called, "Please, I need you go to my room to help me with one of my dresses." "No," Lucas replied. "Wear any of my polos. We are married." He quickly entered the bathroom, had his bath, and made sure Ugoma slept on his chest. Hey, African Tales by Kama Tribe. Hope you are enjoying the story. Like what I told you earlier, it's going to be a very long journey. So make sure you follow us through in all the parts. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can also buy me coffee by using the link in the description of this video or the link in the description of the channel. Please like, don't get tired of liking any of the stories I drop until I bring the part 5 of the story. It is a goodbye from here and God bless you.